What goes on, people? Welcome to Den Night, and today we'll be having a very special Christmas Eve episode of the Father Christmas figure from the Four Horsemen figure Obscura line. This is something this line anyway, has been something that's been pretty new to me. I found out about it when I missed out on the Headless Horseman figure back during Halloween. But apparently there was a Krampus figure too that I would really like to have. Luckily, they did re-release in a different color variant, so I do have that coming too. But for now, we're just gonna look at the Father Christmas. Pretty simple box. It's very well protected, I'll say that. Looks like it's got a good plastic shell and like a clamshell. This, and then of course the plastic as well. But I will say I would have rather had him in the green cloak, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm sure when they re-release him next year, he'll have the green one, but... So, just a little bit of a write-up, and I'm going to try and adjust my light, but somehow not right anymore. Pretty basic on the side there. So, not a ton to see on the box. But, with that said, let's get him out of the box and check him out. Quick cut. First off, I'm stupid, the glare was the plastic, but anyway. As I went to unbox it, I didn't even realize there was literally clamshell. Both sides. A breakaway clamshell at that. Has a nice little backdrop. Which, that's pretty cool. It's not a lot of times they do that with the box. It's not really a clamshell, it's just like a shell that you can use as a backdrop. Pretty cool. And then there's the basic box. You can see all the stuff in there. So, pretty cool. Let's get them out of the box. And here we got them out of the box. I'm actually really surprised with how much stuff was in there. And I thought I'd just put the backdrop up for, the spirit. Anyway, I guess we'll start with some of the accessories first. Got a drum here, and it actually looks like it clips on his belt, which is kind of neat. Trumpet. And I like how much detailed it is as far as... Got a lot of detail for such an insignificant piece. I mean, maybe there's more to Santa than... there's more music lore to Santa. I don't know, I'm not a big Santa lore guy, but anyway. It's neat. He's got two separate crowns of holly. Which I thought's a different touch, and they actually look the same, to be honest. They do look like the exact same mold. And there's two head sculpts, which, just looking at them out of the box, this is going to be hard. They kind of look the same to me, to be honest. You guys see any difference? I guess his eyes are a little more... This is more scowling Santa, I guess, a little, and this is more... not scowling Santa. I wouldn't say he looks happy, but in his eyes, I don't know if it's picking up in the camera, but the paint they used in the eyes glistens very nicely. Yeah, they're pretty much the same, just a slightly different facial expression. He's got a bag of toys, obviously. Actually, there's good detail. There's the drumsticks that go with the drum. A little elf doll. Just a note, the tree sheds very similar to a real tree, which I thought was kind of funny. I'm not sure if that was an intentional detail. I doubt it was, but it's different. Oh. So it's more of a sack, or a messenger bag, and then here's his actual bag of toys. I don't want to open it, but it actually feels like there's different shaped stuff in here too. Like it's not just something they stuffed random crap in. Well, I mean they did probably, but it actually the attention to detail is everything feels different. Like it's not just all the same random stuff they stuffed in there. It's pretty neat. Shepherd's hook with, I probably can't do it like that. I can't. But the lantern that hangs off of it. Yep. Pretty neat. It would also be super cool if it had a small LED in it to light up. I think that's asking a little much for something that small, maybe. I don't know. Where would you even... I guess the battery... I don't know. I don't even know where the battery would fit under with that LED. And I initially thought this was like some random log, but then I realized it has a hole in it, which makes more sense. Because it becomes the... I'm not dexterous enough. Quick cut. So not super impressed with that. It's actually very difficult to try and feed that in while not ruining the tree itself. Maybe over time I can work that in a little better, but without spending like a ton of time doing it, that's as good as I got it for now. It's a very tight fit. I guess that's a good thing, but I mean, where's it gonna go really? Anyway, let's get to the main event. And get him to stand maybe. I'm not going to at the moment. The joints are very tight, and there was a note inside warning about the joints and to be very careful with them, which I mean is always a thing, but they put a little note in there. So we'll see how the joints hold up, if I have to heat them or anything. But very nice cloth goods. I'm always a sucker for cloth goods, especially when they look this good. Excuse me. A lot of detail, gold flaking, all that. I like what they did with the sleeves and of course the border of the coat. And I don't know if that's a Santa thing, but the purple underneath. Some decent detail on the boots. They kind of look more like dress shoes to me, honestly, than boots, but still nice. He actually does have pockets. Maybe for the elf doll and whatever else. I'll have to play around with the accessories, see what I can come up with. Brown gloves. Of course, every time I've seen iterations of Santa, he's had the brown leather gloves. Good touch. Lots of detail on the beard. I really like that. Detail on the belt. Good paint app on the buckle. Oh, they even continued up there with the trim on the coat. And just stop it behind the beard. He's got a little pouch back here. Kind of looks like a flask, to be honest. Just the way the buckle is. Hey, Santa's gotta live too, right? But I don't know if he's gonna stay. I didn't play with his feet yet, but he's also got a neat little matching hood. Same detail, and it has a clasp too. So, very nice. It's gonna cover everything. Tree. So, let's do a cut, kind of put everything together, and then go on to the showcase. Quick cut, just noticing as I'm trying to prep him for, with all the stuff. I wanted to put the better head with the bigger eyes, bigger shinier eyes on, and I pulled the head off, and that is probably one of the most beefy head pegs I've ever seen on a figure, especially a 6-inch. So that's good, because there's a lot of things, I want to say especially Black Series maybe, Probably because I have actually broken some, where the head pegs just break way too easily. I'm sure the Lightning Collection's like that too. I haven't played around with them that much, but I like that a lot. Even though I probably won't be swapping heads much, it's nice when they put some quality into it. Alright, cut back. And another cut. So I'm stupid. I was so busy looking at the face. I'm sure people were like saying, "What's wrong with you?" when I said I don't see the difference, but clearly there's a beard difference. Maybe just because one was on the body and one wasn't. I didn't really look at the beard like that, but I actually don't know which one I like more now. I kind of like the longer, ridiculous ZZ Top beard over the... I don't know what I'm going to use now. We'll see. But just wanted to point out my stupidity and unobservantness. Anyway, cut back. Alright, so here we got him all suited up. I literally used everything except for the long beard head and the other duplicate holly crown, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, got the shepherd's hook with the lantern. He's kind of dragging his sack of toys. He's got the trumpet in his pocket, drum hanging, a little elf toy in the other pocket, and then the messenger bag kind of thing hanging off his shoulder. He does have the hood on. I could put the hood over his head. I thought it looked kind of weird like that, so I left it kind of half off. And then, of course, the holly crown. So, overall, not a bad figure. Like I said, I do have the alternate color version of Krampus coming, so nice to pair them together. And hopefully I can get my hands on the Headless Horseman thing at some point. Kind of get the set coming together. But anyway, with that said, let's do a cut and get him in the showcase. And here we have him in the showcase. Obviously, I'm not sure he's going to be in here all the time. He's more of a holiday collectible, I guess. But I guess as I accumulate more of the figure Obscura line, I'll do something with him. I don't know. But for now, it's still Christmas time, so he'll be here till at least January. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry about my dogs. Do all those YouTube things. And keep collecting. Bye.